Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Roman Empire. Welcome back to the series, guys. This is episode 5, and I have a topic for this video. We'll quickly talk about how the campaign is doing, but we're going to be talking about some family war stories here today. So let's quickly talk about the campaign, and then I'll just get back onto the topic of some war stories. So I started rambling about them in the last part, but I thought I might sort of just recap it in this. And, yeah, sort of just let you know some cool stories. Right, so we're playing as the Roman Empire. The mod is in the description below if you guys want to download and play along with me. It's retextured Italy as the Roman Empire. And we're going to continue our world conquest. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and a comment. So, I currently have, over in the west, I have 5 paratroopers ready to invade the United States at any point. I've also got 83 divisions there ready to invade. Hopefully Mexico can flip so we can join them. I also have here 11 divisions just holding the line. We're sending our newly recruited forces there. So this is another also invasion force into the United States. So on this west-hand side, we've got 24 divisions here with a 9-rank general, which is insane. We've also got Matteo here, who is in charge of the Alpine Legions, pushing through here. We've taken Delhi. We've also taken... where else have we taken? We've taken a lot. I think we took Bengali. Didn't we take the Bengali? The Bengali region? Bombay is nearly falling. And then we have 115 divisions, not entirely my own. Most of these are just Japanese peasant farmers that have given me the order. Hirohito is a little bit scared. And then we have 24 divisions here, rank 7 general, actually making the offensive down into Thailand and Singapore and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. We're pushing into the British Raj. We're pushing down into Thailand, into Southeast Asia. My next plan is to take out the United States. Here is the war-wise. Okay, so let's go back there now to the offensive into the British Raj and France. So, yeah, I was rambling on the last episode that my... what would he be? My paternal grandfather's father fought with Allied troops with the Americans, the British in Southeast Asia, was captured and was a prisoner of war. And, well, he was made to build the Thai-Bermuda Railway, which is interesting. He obviously didn't die in the war because I'm here. But yeah, we got his medals and stuff. That's quite cool. Let's research the nuclear bombs now. But I guess I could just sort of talk about my ethnicity and some stuff. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section down below where you're from. I am from Australia, but my ethnicity is European. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Maybe you have some other cool war stories as well. Yep, so I was born in Australia. I'm not going to say where, but it's a little bit too specific. But yep, I live here in Australia. Both my parents were, and so were my 4 grandparents, except for my maternal grandfather was born in Austria. Austria, the Australian Austrian. Yeah, that's a tongue twister for you. And yeah, he moved out here when he was 26. I think met my grandmother, and the rest was history. Spoke English with a French accent because he spoke English. Yeah, he was learnt English by a French woman. But yeah, it also got me thinking of, well, was your grandfather an actual Nazi? Because my paternal grandfather was too young for the war, and so was he. That's why my grandfather's father fought in World War II here. I think someone fought in the Boer War as well in Africa. But yeah, cool story about that is, like I said, he moved to Australia when he's 26, met my grandfather. The rest is pretty much history now. But I also come from, so if you're Australian, you come from somewhere else, unless you're Indigenous, of course. So the rest of my family came from Ireland and England. So that's where they're from. There's also some some crazy photo we've got that I've got somewhere, that I have a photo of my 4 times great grandfather, maybe 3rd times. I can't remember the specifics to me, but yeah, we've got a photo of him. He was a free settler from Kilkenny in Ireland, came out to Australia, and yeah, pretty much then. Only the thing is, like, I don't know if this happens in many other Commonwealth countries, but that, like, Irish part of the family, they came here and only married Irish. They only married Irish, and then on the British side, they're from London, London area. But yeah, they only married Protestants, English. The Catholics only married the Catholic Irish. It was very, very sort of conservative until, well, not too long ago, if I'm being honest. Right, we're still pushing against the British Raj. Anyway, my maternal grandfather was too young to fight in the war. He actually lived in Graz. He was born there. Lived there till he's 26. He moved out. But yeah, the Soviets actually occupied the farm that he lived at, the homestead and the windmill and such. And he was actually very fortunate that he actually had a very hospitable, a very kind Soviet overseer. Because some of the... Obviously, after the war, the Soviets got, obviously, the eastern part of Germany, and I'm assuming Austria as well. And, yeah, the Soviets basically looked over his farm. Some of them treat the other farmers like shit, but he was actually, alright, he had a very kind Russian look after his family and watch over the farm and stuff, so that was interesting, I guess. So that's pretty much it for the war stories. I do have an Australian cousin who I'm pretty close with. He's my age. And he's got some other pretty cool war stories. I'm related to him in the Australian line. But his grandfather, yes, his grandfather was born in Germany. And same with his father. His father was born in Switzerland, in Zurich. That's why I mentioned going to Switzerland for 3-4 months a couple of years ago. I actually stayed with his family. And his grandfather was too young for the war, but his grandfather's 3 brothers actually fought for Germany. They were Germans who ended up moving to Switzerland, and they fought. And I remember him telling me, it's pretty sad actually, that 3 of his, I think it was 3 of his brothers died. Two died actually fighting the Soviets. One got gassed and one got grenaded, and the other one died in the Pacific fighting for the Germans, from what I can remember. Was it the Pacific? I can't remember the third one, but yeah. So that's kind of sad. So there's some war stories. Let me know your war stories. I'm always fascinated to see, like, ethnicity. Like, if you're born in the United States, unless you're obviously indigenous, Indian, you've come from somewhere else, and that's always fascinating. So I was born in Australia. I see myself as Australian, but I have European background of Austrian, English, and Ireland. Okay, right. So let's have a look through here. What are we going through now? Let's get some more resources. So that's pretty much it. I didn't really plan out those stories. I just sort of said them on the cuff. I didn't really have a script or anything. But not really much is happening. We're still pushing into the British Raj. We've nearly got them capitulated, surely. What are they at now? 70%. We're sort of just letting the AI sort of roll and do its thing. What do they want to send me? No. Oh, okay, right. I'm going to decline the 3. Come on, guys. You can get your shit together, surely. Right, we are really, just really hammering home against them. We're sort of just letting the AI do their thing. We're slowly but surely encroaching on the sort of western part here. Let's have a look at sort of the allied forces. So Australia's still in the game. Japan still has a small bit, but it's sort of irrelevant actually pushing towards Australia because they're not actually a major power. We're better off just focusing on the British Raj just here. Right, let's continue. If we can just get them to capitulate, we won't have to redo the whole front line again. But I'm kind of blown away as to how they are still holding on. Like, honestly, we basically have India. Like, what the actual fuck? If I'm being honest. So yeah, let me know your war stories, let me know your ethnicity. You don't have to share it, of course, but it's always cool. I have mentioned these stories in the past, so some of you might see it as a little bit repetitive. I think I mentioned it in maybe even my Hearts of Iron Australia campaign. Or my Austrian campaign. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to rejig this now, because this is a really sort of wayward at the moment. Because the lines are sort of stretching over. Right, so what I'll do is I'll give the main command. What was that? Just pop up my phone. Okay, I thought it was a message. Don't worry. Right, okay. What was I doing? I was sending these guys to this front line so I can focus on them and continue through here. Right, excellent. Excellente. And then we'll get the mountain divisions to deal with this sort of fuckfest we got going down here. It's always a bit of a pain in the ass, this, isn't it? We'll just make it towards that. And just make them go there. Alright, you can take that quite comfortably. And you can push into here. We need to take a port. Okay, because they are disembarking some troops. But it's also really hard to bloody see. Oh, we actually haven't taken that there. Oh, for fuck's sake. But I don't think there's actually any, I'm pretty sure we're getting ahead of time penalties from that, but it's fine. We're really sandwiching them now. Sangwings. I could go for a sangwing. Sanger. That's what we usually say for a toasted sandwich, a toasty. Sanger. Sang with sauce and cheese. Quite alright, I guess, but a bit shit. Right. Taking out the British Raj. Fuck off. Alright. They're gone. Continue to go through here. Turkey has capitulated. Which Turkey? Yep, the Neo-Ottoman Empire has taken it. Alright. They're not going to join my faction. We've got 9 divisions here. We are pumping out the units, which is fantastic. They haven't flipped. They haven't either flipped at all. I might just have to start boosting in the United States if we're going to get rid of them. Because I've been relying on Mexico and Sweden to sort of flip and join someone. But they flip. Like, Brazil and Mexico have flipped, but they just won't join anyone, which is a pain in the ass. Right, we're still waiting on now the allies here to flip. What the hell's going on here? We've got a huge mess that I'm going to have to deal with. It's just so fucking complicated in Hearts of Iron. It's just time consuming. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly pause. I'll redo up this front line. I'll just quickly just suss out the supply lines. And we'll finish off the allies here in Southeast Asia. Hopefully, guys are enjoying the video and the series thus far. Alrighty, we're interweaving them now. So we're going to be able to fuck them big time. Oh, we've got... Oh, bugger. We actually finally have access to planes here. Before we didn't. We can actually have planes here now. I guess we could chuck in some fighters if we wanted to. But at the moment, we've got a lot of planes just sitting here now. That'll be great against the Americans. I guess I could chuck a couple in. There's no harm having some additional sort of fighter and close air support, I guess. Right, let's have those 300 fighters in. We'll chuck them over the top. And let's go with some fighters. I actually don't know how big the Allied Air Force is these days. They're on the ropes. They're on the back foot. They've lost Africa. We took out Africa a hell of a lot earlier than what I would have thought. Right, this is some still sort of British stuff here. Okay, how are we doing? We're sort of hitting them from all sides. We're sweeping from this angle. We're sweeping from this angle. I'm still blown away as to how the British Raj is still holding on. 93% to capitulation. I've made the decision to start boosting fascism within the United States. There's not really a point of doing a coup. Wait, what? Oh. Did I accidentally... Oh, fuck, I misclicked. I didn't mean to do that. I want to cancel the coup if I can. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's not going to happen because, I haven't boosted enough fascism in there. That's at 8%. Oh, we lost the infantry equipment. Ah, well. Misclick. Bugger. Not much you really can do. Fucking idiot. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. How well? There's no sort of encroaching sort of naval invasions or anything. Sweden actually doesn't like me, neither does Ireland. We've got sort of mutual friendship in Venezuela and Peru. We've got some Japanese territory here. Alrighty, we need those nuclear bombs soon. We need those warheads. You've got to be kidding me. Are they still holding on? 99. That's why I said just go push to here. We overran a fair few of them. Alright, keep pushing, lads. Come on, you bastards. Right, this is going to increase our decryption and stuff. I guess we could upgrade our fighters. We're still only using fighters too. Alright, come on. We're pushing over a river, so don't worry about that. That's why it's taking a while. Because it's pretty much suicidal. Right, we need to reform this front line here. And continue. It's a bit of a mess. It looks fucking chaotic as all hell, but it's working. And we've got even spare mountain divisions back here. Maybe get you guys to push through the thick of it. It's gonna work. Trust me. You're gonna be kidding me. We only need to take one of their bloody settlements. Just grab everyone here. And basically just get them to push through this narrow corridor. If we take this, they'll capitulate. Because it's their last capital. Come on, let's walk in there. We got it now. There we go. The British Raj has capitulated. Told ya. Non-aggression pact with Spain. No, you can pretty much bugger off. I want to get rid of this war before I focus on the Americans. So, okay. We've now knocked out the British Raj, the United Kingdom, Poland and France. The United States only stands against us. And we need to get there, which is going to be tough. We could cause a coup. No, it's already the party popularity. Ah, fuck. It's not going to work because we're not going to have enough fascism there. So I've sort of... Oh, no, I can cancel... Oh, no, I can't cancel... Yeah, cancel the coup. Oh, I can. God. That's what we need. We need to keep boosting in the United States. Firstly. And we can finish up here. Down in Southeast Asia. Never start a land war, they said. Look at how much we've achieved. The bloody Japanese want to send me more divisions. Oh, okay. It's only just the one. Okay, we're doing really well. We're doing really, really well. Just check out the Roman Empire now. The Vena Vidoviki faction. Insane. We dominate India, China, Japan. We have the Soviets backing us. We have the entirety of Africa. Mostly Europe. We're going to have to go to war with the Axis once we finish off with the Allies, I think. Pushing into Germany should be quite easily. But maybe over the Spanish Alps will be difficult. We might even need an army within Africa. Also here in the Caucasus. And pushing over to Constantinople. But I think we've done really well in this campaign. I actually was planning on joining the Axis. I wasn't actually planning on starting to make my own Roman faction. But it's really worked out well in hindsight, hasn't it? What do I want to go with? Submarine operation. There's so much good stuff in the tech tree. Sometimes you just don't get through it. Okay, how well are we going down here now? Supply is low, I would say. So at the moment, we're going to finish off this last Commonwealth offensive. Nothing's really happened here. We're just sinking their convoys. Where is the majority of my navy? We've got 67 here, and then we've got some over here. Okay, so let's get those on convoy escort in Britain. And then we've got the chunk of our Mediterranean navy, which I think we can actually move out now. They're on search and destroy because we have Gibraltar. Well, technically Spain does, but I'm sort of got a non-aggressional pact with Hitler. I think we've also got military access. Yeah, we can't invite to faction. We're slowly but surely pushing through the French territories here in modern-day Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore. The Pax Americana, looking for conflict. Okay. Okay. So maybe this should sort of push the... Yeah, we need someone over in the Americas. It just sort of sucks that, like, why isn't Brazil either joining myself or the Axis? Same with Mexico. We can't invite them. I can offer them, but they won't accept. Yeah. Maybe I'm better off boosting in countries that actually like me. Okay, so maybe just improving the relations here in Venezuela and a couple of others. I've done this before in the past, and it still doesn't really seem to help. The AI either just helps you or it doesn't. It's sort of made up its mind. There's not really too much conversing you really can do. Okay, we'll do a bit of a test. We'll start boosting, though. See if they want to join the faction. Maybe guaranteeing. I don't know. Yeah, so at the moment, we're basically just waiting. We've got the majority of my armies here pushing against the French. It's incredibly low supply. Siam's coming back into it. But to knock out this German-Polish war, this is going to be interesting, actually, because we've got the German-Polish war, I've done 86%, but then we've got the German war here, because what have they done in this war, the Germans? They haven't done any. So is it going to go to Germany and myself? I've done 86%. We've lost 1.4 million Romans. The Germans have only lost 500. How much has everyone else lost, though? That's the thing. 600k Brits, 300k French. How many Soviets died in this war? Doesn't say. It's a different war, that's why. Low supply, naval combat. Yeah, we've still got search and destroy sort of going on here. So, we lost a lot of submarines then. That was surprising. Really, we've just been smashing. It's because there are naval bombers in there, that's why. That's what's doing it. We've got some fresh cohorts. Eagerly recruited. We can chuck those 32 over there then. Okay, so we can upgrade some of our planes now in production. Upgrade those bad boys. No, I don't want a non-aggression pact with Spain. Let's upgrade my fighters in my air support. We're going to continue to push into... Whoa, why are we losing here? We've even got like some divisions just idle. It's because not everyone's in here. I might just redo it again. I made it a bit better now. So who's actually fighting in here for the Allies? Oh, we've got some Turks. Not the Neo-Ottomans. The Allied Turks that joined. We've got some British by the looks of it. Mostly just Americans. How many Americans have died in this war out of curiosity? Because they're sort of the last force. How have they lost 0 Americans? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Maybe. Yeah, nearly 400k. At the moment, we've still got a population sort of surplus of 400 manpower-wise. We're doing pretty well alright. We're going to be pushing right to the bottom here in Singapore. But yeah, we do have like little units on islands and stuff. These are just Japanese units. We're going to keep them there because we need to stop naval invasions. Because the AI is dumb enough to leave no one at home. We're nearly going to cut them off straight through the centre there. Yeah, why we're pushing sort of down through here, but we're not pushing up through here. We're overrunning most of them, which is insane. I'm going to give the order to go through this way. As well, we need to cut through here. Surround and kill them. And then we're basically done. I'm not going to worry about island hopping here. The Japanese can do that and take Australia if you want. Whatever. I need to start focusing on the United States, which is at now 17% fascist. Which is great. But just from the Americans' perspective, it looks like... Yeah, from the Americans' perspective, it looks like the Americas are actually on their side. Small Commonwealth islands in Australia and whatnot. Sweden and Ireland look like to be on their side. Portugal's sort of neutral in this whole thing. Yeah, we just need someone to flip, or otherwise I'm going to have to cause a civil war within America and just pray that one of them gets a port and then we can just swing everyone in there. Because that's how it's going to have to go. Alrighty, how well are we actually doing here? Well, if we can cut through here, we can, like, cut off an insane amount of divisions here in the forest. And then what we'll do is basically get everyone there, if I can. So get you guys on the top half, just to hit the center. And we'll get you guys here to go through here. And we're going to surround and kill how many Australians here? 4, 8. And then there's like a fair few divisions of Malaysians as well. We're going to surround, butcher them and kill them in the jungle. Excellent. We've overrun them big time. Yeah, just continue to push into the jungle there. They're going to get crazy jungle attrition. That's what I love in Hearts of Iron, the surround and conquer. I came, I saw, I conquered. Vina Vina Viki. Vina Vida Viki. Right, how else is everyone doing here? It's sometimes just a bit easier because sometimes the lines are long, you just give it manually, give the manual order. Oh no, that's why it is. It's because we're really pushing to Singapore. Right. Come on, you bastards. Come on. We've nearly taken them out now. So what's this? Saigon. We're about to surround and kill some more by the looks of it. Singapore's still holding out though. Oh no, not for long. Now we've got Singapore. The Japanese can probably hit those garrisoned Dutch territories. I wish we could get that rubber though. I bloody need that rubber. Malaysia has capitulated. We still need to go through there. We need to take them out there. Right, what in the hell's gone up here? I've sort of just like manually, like, you know what? This is just a pain in the ass giving orders. I'm just going to go out myself and just do it. Well, they're not going to work. But they're gone. Right. Okay, we've really got them on the ropes now. What's America at to turning fascist? 31%. You want to get it to about 50-50 before you even start sort of changing. Wow, the German Reich actually has a pretty big chunk here in Turkey. What's their opinion of me? They actually really like me, which is interesting. What's going on here? A little naval invasion. Yeah, there's nothing. Have they not? Are you fucking serious? They haven't taken back Hong Kong? Like, come on. What is this? Alright, let's boot them out. Let's get this over and done with. We've nearly got them here now. We've nearly kicked them out of China. Asia. China? The French hate us. I don't even know where the French are anymore. Oh, they have Madagascar. They're at 5% fascist. They're at war with me. Why would it, like, matter? Right, we're about to surround and kill. I don't know how many Americans here, but they're not in the port. We're about to absolutely fucking smash them. Oh, that's bad for the Americans. And now they're officially out of Asia, the Allies. Apart from Hong Kong and a couple of other sort of smaller micronations. But they're pretty much down and out for the count, which is excellent. They even got artillery too. Yeah. The Americans were at like 400,000, 300,000 was it before? Let's go over check now, and then we'll end the episode here. Quickly finish that off. Awesome. We've taken back Asia. The Japanese have actually done something good in this fucking game. They always seem to fuck it up in every other campaign. But yeah, so we've taken them out of Asia. They still have Hong Kong, Ceylon, modern day Sri Lanka. Okay. They've hit them there. Yeah, what were the Americans at? 0 there. Maybe it goes to this. Yeah, 400k. Okay, it doesn't really change. Alrighty guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you want me to sort of push into the Middle East. That could be a potential sort of option we could do. We have to wrap up these wars now. We have to wrap up the Roman-Polish war against the Allied forces. We just need to knock out the United States. Then we'll finish off the Axis, and then we will be the dominant world superpower. But I don't even know if we could actually get... Can we actually naval invade from here to America? I don't think we can, because we're going to have to get air... We're going to have to get... I think we're going to have like a line of sight through our planes, and we're also going to have naval supremacy. I've never actually tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm pretty sure we're going to have someone over here who is either in the Axis or in my faction, or otherwise we're not going to be able to knock out America, because they're kind of just sitting there. It kind of sucks. Maybe if we bring out the Silver Legion of America, that will cause a civil war, and then hopefully there will be a part of the United States with a naval base. Then I can move over people here, no problem free. And yeah, we've got a lot of divisions. We have one of the biggest armies I've ever amassed, which is excellent. So, thanks guys for watching. Yeah, check out my social media links if you haven't already. If you guys want to get Hearts of Iron, maybe another strategy game you haven't picked up, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Check out the mighty Roman Empire. The mod is down in the download link in the description below. We have Africa, Asia, we have India, China, and Japan allied. The Soviets have bent the knee. The countries here in the Balkans, Italy, France, the United Kingdom. And then we have a loose peace with... What in the hell? What's that there? A loose peace with Germany. Nationalist Spain have landed in Oslo. Huh. They've done the effort there. What I could do is ask for military access and just send some of my boys up there who are eager to spill some Allied blood. That's an idea. Push through there. Finish them off. Get more a bit of a claim. I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully we can attack America in the next episode. That's what I'm really going to be focusing for. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here. Pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.